ang kanilang audience were all from Luzon. And some, the big ones, yung itong mga taga Iloilo, mga Ilonggo, which they have their residences in. So they were the ones who were granted yung mga extensive land holdings. The mga sugar, coconut. And in Davao, the Spaniards and these itong mga Amerikano nagpaiwan, or those early Americans who came here, they were expelled from Europe, which my wife is a descendant. They were given land holdings now. Okay. Example, Warstrom was given 1,700. That land is now owned by Danding Kuhangko. So, naibigay ng lahat. Nakalimutan ba itong... So, the first insurgency in Mindanao was really territorial. About territory. But ito ngayon, napasukan ng anin, ang termite, itong ISIS, it's no longer territory. They want the whole world to become a caliphate. It's a crazy, and they do not know anything except to kill and destroy. When they say that we will kill all infidels, they refer to people who are non-Muslims. If that is really your ambition, you must be crazy. Na itong mga NPA, they are losing very fast. They're losing ground sa Mindanao. I'm happy to report you there are so many fronts na wala na, or are in the throes of death. Kasi marami na malaki nagsusurrender at pinagtuturo-turo na sila. And we're happy with this development kasi yung pagka mga political officer na mataas na, they know everything. Pitong soldier, wala yan. Yung nagdadala na ng baril, tapos pasunod-sunod ng itong mga political officer, tapos yung mga front leaders, yan, they are valuable to us because we can get much about them. That's what's happening in Mindanao. Maybe to their chagrin one day, baka akalain itong mga NPA sa western side. You have Mindanao there in front of you. The western side is Zamboanga, Norte, Sur. You have the central Mindanao. Akala nila na they are waging a war and they will be joined by the Moro. Alam mo, pagkatapos ng gera, kung manalo yan, sila na pagpatayan. That is the classic, after you, your neck, after your neighbor, your neck. They cannot mix the ideologies dyan sa... The ideology of the modern and the old Moro is feudal. Feudal talaga yan. Because it is centered on a book which they must obey. And their Bible is the Quran. My mother is a Maranao half. Kaya, feudal talaga yan. Look at Saudi, Pakistan, it's all. Kaya yung Amerika na pumunta doon wanted to set up a Western style of government. It's going to fail. Just like they wanted Assad, they wanted a government that's popularly elected. That cannot happen. Iraq is about to fall. Libya, ganon din. Hindi pa nasa uli yung na-kidnap na. So much of my lecture today. I think I have given you an idea of what to expect. I still have to talk to the boys there outside. You have done well. I must admit it, and I would like to talk about it to the other provinces. and let us talk about money that will be needed to set up refugee centers. Para yung kasi bugbog yung mga bata. They have to clean it and they have to know, so it's the sanitation. When habitation has been there. Nandoon na lahat yan. So you have to not only fumigate, you have to sanitize everything. Otherwise, I said you place the people there in jeopardy. So, the fruitful thing that I can say, that I was able to talk to you through dito, and maybe we'll have a unison of ideas in the months to come. Kung gusto ko, kung maaari lang meron, even on Samar, Leyte, tapos dito sa Surigao, never mind Central Mindanao, wala doon, iba ang refugee center doon. But still, it's needed because it is put to use during crisis management. Still we need it, pero yan ang tingin ko, a system that would work. We have a system, but nakita ko it's not really a unified thing. And it could be put to action kung mayroon lang ganito. So we help. If you think that you are not on the path of the typhoon, then you can send your people there to help. Tulong-tulungan na lang tayo. One thing, alam mo kasi, marami kasi akong narinig yung defeatist theory ng Pilipino. Right after World War, itong mga mas marunong pa, way above their heads, says that the Philippines used to be second to Japan, then it went on to being third, fourth, fifth. Now we are just one notch higher than, I think, by Myanmar or Bangladesh. Ganito kasi yan, mami. Right after the war, people knew that they have to rehabilitate. And they would need natural resources. Particularly at that time, the frantic search was oil. Many countries discovered, to their horror and happiness, that meron sila. Though they were producing before that in little amount. Dito sa Southeast Asia, nabigyan ang Indonesia, Brunei, pati Malaysia. So they have oil. And oil is everything. Include, lahat dito, oil yan. You need the machines to run it and make this thing, put it into the boiler or what. Meron sila. Tayo, we had to import. Ang pinakamalakas sa is the mobility of the Philippines. Wala tayo. Naturally, hindi talaga tayo, dahan-dahan. They can jump maybe 2 steps ahead, but we have to go into the rigorous nation building. Sabi ko nga, do not be too harsh to the Philippines. It's not our fault. Hindi tayo binigyan ng Diyos. Ang binigay sa atin yung mga pare, pati obispo ng ulol. That's why we are here. Kung sa totoo lang, it's oil. When I was in Alegria, and I opened the gas pipe there that spurred the fire, tumalikod ako, umiyak ako, so sayang ang bayan ko. Walang ganito na marami. Otherwise, you would be as competitive as that. Even with graft and corruption. Ganito lang. But ideally, meron man talaga yan. Basta hindi lang, but baski anong transaction dito sa gobyerno, yan, bilhin mo. Meron talaga. Dipota itong gobyerno na ito. Sabi ko nga, let me end it by saying, for as long as we do not have law and order, itong gulo na ito sa Mindanao, pati itong mga putang inang NPA na to, wala talaga tayong, we can never have a progressive country. We cannot take care of corruption. Mas lalo na talagang dito. Ma-overtake ka na tuloy tayo ng Myanmar. Hindi, wala naman tayong iba. We do not have the riches, but we can always struggle, make our country safe so that they can come in, investors or tourists or whatnot, and cut the crop of corruption. I will propose to Congress one of these days. I'm perfecting it. I'm suggesting a procurement. That's what I announced. I don't want to repeat it because I have to refer to my father. But you know, every time I mention my father, it leaves a bad taste in the mouth kasi tatay ko eh. But that was what Marcos ordered him to do when he was the cabinet member sa first term ni Marcos. My father was a cabinet member of the first term. Si Marcos ganun pero wise yun. If you can have that, I'm just waiting for some guys from the military to retire. Now, why my penchant for military people? Tell you some other time. It's getting dark. Baka gano'n yung aeroplano. Hindi ko na masabi yung totoo bakit ang... So, thank you for inviting me.
Maraming salamat po, Mr. President. Alam namin na napaka-hectic ng schedule niyo.
President Rodrigo Duterte there giving a briefing in Isabela. He pointed out challenges in rescue and relief operations, citing the importance of pre-positioning equipment and relief goods. Now he urges those who question his administration's sincerity to stop